boy here. Why I am is not important. That I am is. I would like to give you the review on the Silhouette, made by Great Plains Electrifly. First of all, what I'm going to do is open it up and show you what's inside the box. That seems to be the way to do it. Everyone wants to see what's inside the box. So this, like I said, is the Silhouette Great Plains Electrifly, available at your holiday store for $64.95. In Canada, plus gas at $5 or $6 a gallon, depends if you're driving or not. We'll not take the gas factor and put it into effect. Price is $64 when you get to the plus tax, education tax. We haven't got to H tax though, like some of you people have. Never mind. Anyway, we're gonna look here and see what's inside the box here. Boy, I've been wanting to get a hold of one of these for a long, long time. See what's inside the box, because it's so important. Oh, whoa, that is one beautiful airplane. Holy smokes! Whoa! My God! Why would I want to show you what's in the box when you already have one anyway? Doesn't make sense to me. I'll show you the airplane instead.
And as you can see, that whole area inside there is completely soft. Okay, one kerplum, and it's going to be done like this whole area. So what I'm thinking is to actually cut this one side back, like cut this one side off and implant it with this packing foam that came with the thing, and just fill it. This doesn't weigh anything, that's completely, but you know, and that will give it some rigidity in the event of a minor issue, because this is not meant to be slammed. So anyway, she's in a nice looking plane. So we'll see how that's going to go. This piece is like sort of like kind of like the idea with the GB, except this is not EPP. This is like EPO, so that's not going to take any of the abuse. So I'm going to cut this area out, and I'm going to completely fill this area here with the light packing foam that came with the tape, or with the plane. So because some styrofoam around the backs, the ends of the servos, because it just moves the foam. Yeah, everything is so weak like that. So let's get that cut out. This is some tape to go around this, just to reinforce and everything. But I've got the bottom. That's all done. That's all full of styrofoam. It's actually pink styrofoam that I put in here to make that all solid, because it's still a little bit in here. It's soft, okay, but this whole area here and down here is all completely solid now. So at least you can sort of pick the airplane up and not feel that it's going to sort of come apart. What else can I tell you about it? It's a pretty big bottle, you know, to say the least. It's I forget what the specs are, but what I got. The Avalon's not ridiculously stupid as far as the throw goes. But you know what? It's got lots of. It feels like it's got lots of power. It wants to sort of just hang right out of my hand, no problem. So it actually pulls the styrofoam a little bit, which is kind of sucks. So you know, you got to do some renovations before you even go out and crash it. You know what I mean? So underside belly, wheel pants. Well, that's always usually the first thing to go. These actually have a little piece of hardwood that's, you know, is attached to the foam, and is double layered, and you just press it on and keep the wheel free. So that's the best design that I've seen as far as a wheel pan. And the landing gear is pretty flimsy, and you see it's all hollow through there, and it all comes like that. It's all done. You have to tape up your tail and and stuff like that. And on the ailerons, believe it or not, there's either a little strip of hardwood or a little piece of hardwood. You actually have to drill a hole to do that, and these HXT 900s that are in here are a tad too big, so I had to take my Dremel and sort of grind it out to make them fit, and I had to add aileron extensions onto these little guys. And the hardwood that comes for the hinge is absolute junk. Like, just pushing the push rod through it, the wood separates and busts and crumples, so I kind of CA'd them all and re-drilled the holes, and so that's that. Wing goes in nicely. It's all, you don't have to worry about putting the ailerons on later. It's all fitted in there. It just slides in as one piece, and you have your little doubler there, which does about a whole lot of nothing because, like I say, the plane is just so light. Now, as far as the canopy area is concerned, this is very, very soft. And probably what I'll do before each flight is like what I did in my GB is I made a little soft sort of foam piece that it's all wrapped up in tape that's soft and just kind of sits in there, and you give it a little bit of strength when you're holding your plane, and if you got to grab it, you know, you're not going to grab it and rip a hole, rip your fingers all the way through the back. So that all looks kind of nice. The underside is nicely done. The scheme is very nice. That's what I like. You know, I like the scheme. I like the weight. I like the wings. I like the idea of it being a profile and having a little bit of body. And I like having some airfoil. Okay, which is, you know, kind of nice. It's not like on the EPPs, the Yaks, but substantially larger wings. So she's gonna be a floater, you know. And it's I don't think I'm just gonna hover the thing and just like let it in my hand and just go hover it and crash it. I think I'd like to fly it. Now this little guy here, for getting inside here, has got this little slide panel mechanism. It's got these holes, and it just sort of slides down and then it comes off. And it's sort of a little bit maybe Mickey Mouse as to what that's all about. But as you can see, I just have my battery just sort of laying in there in Velcro. That's where it wants to balance the CG way back there, and ESC is down there, and so it all just kind of just sitting in there before her first actual attempt. And I like to say we're gonna wait for a really nice day and take this out to a field and fly. Goodbye.
Oh, careful the dog, Shadow.